Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar with Arma 3, and we've got mission number 7 out of the Resolute Alliance campaign that I have completely scripted myself. As we do with every single mission, we're going to go ahead and get started with the briefing to let you know exactly what is going on. Alright, so this is the map of where we are at right now. We're just outside of Cherno. We're located into here, preventing the enemy from coming into the city through the, we'll call it the northwest road. What the enemy has been doing after mission number 2 is they've been going north and kind of over to the northeast and kind of filling that area. So what we believe is going to happen is after they've established a pretty strong foothold there, they're going to come around and come and try and take Cherno. Now our mission, of course, is to be able to prevent them from doing that. If they do end up getting past us, well, then we've got the battle for Cherno. So this particular position that we're holding, as you can see, is just any other roadblock. We've got a lot of weaponry behind us, though. We've got a couple 50 cals. And they're elevated, too, to be able to see farther. Oh, looks like we've already got the enemy in range. We've got a couple Titan anti-tank missiles there, too. So, one APC. Oh. There we go. Now, obviously, something like that would just have to be a recon patrol. I don't think it would be that easy for us to be able to take down the enemy's main force. So now we've got to go ahead and be on alert. So as I mentioned, we've got a lot behind me, and I've got a little over a squad with me here to be able to stop the enemy. Oh, enemy clear. That was really fast. Okay, so what I've decided to do, I've been waiting here for a little bit. I haven't seen the enemy at all. So I think what I'm going to do is with the guys that I have here is we're going to get up and we're going to move a little bit closer to them for a couple reasons. One, so we could see if the enemy is still up there, but also to go ahead and kind of act as a wall. So that way the 50 cals behind me, the Titans, and then the other units that I have too are not taking all the fire from the enemy. So if my guys can be the first line of defense, then everybody behind me will be able to last a little bit longer before they end up dying. So we're going to get formed up in a line here. We're going to move ahead a little slow. Not too fast. Come on, guys.
Fall back. Copy.
Yeah. Everybody else had to regroup on me. Alright. Oh, let's just move.
Move back. Roger.
Come on, you guys. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Do kind of want to see how we're laid out here.
Standing by.
See, we've got a lot of stuff here that'll enable us to hold this position for quite a while. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys up here too, and kind of what the 50 cals have. Whoa, jeez. Oh, that guy's dead?
400 meters northeast.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and hop into this.
Sniper.
Now, I don't think I've actually ever used one of these 50 cals before in the game, which is probably pretty sad. And with it being as early in the morning as it is too, it's actually the best time for them to be attacking, because as you guys can see, it's a little bit difficult to be able to spot the enemy. But it's also too bright for me to use night vision like I did in the last mission. Alright. Now, my guys can also spot enemy units here too. Seems like this seems to be where they're all at right now. Let's try and see if I can spray across here.
Sniper, 400 meters.
Of course, at this range, bullet drop is important too. Like, I can't go ahead and aim it right at them. Hey, here we go. That's how you take him down. I'm just gonna level the building, and then I'll shoot him. So this thermal vision here is a lot easier to be able to see the enemy. Since it obviously is based off of heat, people are going to show up bright white. Now when I do kill somebody though, they'll still show up there for a while, so it just might get a little bit difficult for me to be able to see who's lying down. But all right,
Area clear.
it seems like wave number 1, no problem. All right, been waiting a little bit here.
Sniper, 400 meters, bearing 0.
There's more.
Medic, 400 meters, northeast.
Where? Oh, there they are. Now, in retrospect, I probably should have gone ahead and adjusted the distance on my scope to account for the fact that I'm not aiming at 300 meters, but more about 550. All right. So it seems like there's a lot. This is another major wave of the enemy. I want to think I'm getting these guys. Gosh, I don't know why that wasn't hitting them. All right, I guess I will have to wait for him to get out in the open like this. Oh, wow. I was aiming way too high.
Medic, 400.
All right. Wow, I can't believe I missed him. Oh, that was so bad on my part.
Enemy, sniper, 300 meters, bearing 060.
Oh, man, I'm hit. I'm hit again. Now I can see why the guy who was up here died so quickly. I mean, once I'm using this machine gun, everybody, of course, is going to be aiming for me. Oh, dang. All right, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and reposition over to the other side. Up there
300 meters, bearing 060.
is another 50 cal. I mean, one of the benefits of getting over there, too, isn't necessarily just because I'm redeploying and the enemy might still think I'm up here. But it might give me a better view of what's going on. As we saw, though, there are some buildings over in that direction, so my view might not be the best. We'll get over there anyway. I mean, I can hear the bullets just falling in the ground. Like, pretty much around me. The enemy does seem a lot more concentrated now, too, so this might be their main force. Oh, geez, that went right over my head. Oh, wow, I am glad I got out of there. I moved 2 up in that position. But I think that 50 cal is definitely out.
Rifleman, 300 meters, northeast. JT soldier, 300 meters, northeast.
So we still outnumber the force, at least that we could see. Well, now maybe not so much.
Just up ahead.
But they still have to come to us. We still have the advantage because we are the ones who are in a defensive position. Trying to see if I can get into a good position. Be able to hit these guys. So they're in the same area that they were before. They haven't changed their tactics. And now things have gotten quiet. I haven't seen any vehicles yet besides those original recon APCs that we saw. I think that's helped us be able to be here quite a bit. In mission number 3, where I was going ahead and flying around, I took out a lot of their armor. And I think this is kind of where it's paid off a little bit, because even for stuff like this, they don't have that much that they can throw.
Gunner, get in that vehicle. Solid copy.
Or at least throw at me is what I'm trying to say. All right, it's gotten quiet now.
Can do. Northeast.
All right, here they are. Oh, so glad I didn't fire. I would have shot him right in the back of the head.
Got one.
So we've caused a lot of casualties for the enemy. Like, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Now, if we hold, we'll probably counterattack ourselves, you know, bring the fight to them. Oh, he is down. I couldn't get a good look at him from the other tower. Oh, that is right in my way over there on that right, that building. Yeah, I can't see too great. I could see why there wasn't too much fire. You know, by the time the enemy is getting to the point where I can see them, I would have been able to take them all down with the other one. I don't think I'm going to stay here for too long at all. Yeah, I'm not liking that. Now, I kind of want to get in that vehicle there and use the grenades that are in it. But it seemed like it had gotten damaged and I couldn't move it. I had closed the gate just because I thought the enemy might try and blast through. I've been waiting here for so long. I highly doubt it. You know, this is one of the things that's been nice about editing this, is you guys have not seen how long I have had to wait. I've been able to push back, I think, 3 waves now. If you count the initial recon element, that's 3.
Medic, 300 meters northeast.
Kind of finishing up, I think, the last group. I mean, they can't have too much left to be able to throw at me. All right, so what I have kind of had planned... Oh, jeez. I'm laying down right on that guy. What I had planned here is a fallback point in the city if we do get overrun. Up in this tower, I do have a backpack. Take that first aid kit. I do have a backpack full of explosives. And so I'll take out the equipment and I'll basically blow up this gate in the event we do get overrun, because I wouldn't want the enemy to use this if for some reason we got some reinforcements. I mean, I'd want to be able to make sure that they had easy access into the city. I have been surprised that I haven't heard anything, though, from the position that we had to the south. If you remember from the original briefing, there were 2 different roadblocks that were set up because there are 2 main entrances into the city. One of the difficulties that we've had, though, is we haven't been able to support each other. I mean, that makes sense with the way that things are set up and the fact that the weaponry that we're using isn't ideal. Like, we don't have any artillery or anything like that. So the enemy is being smart. If they just take one of us down, they're into the city. And it seems like that they have chosen the roadblock that I'm at.
Rifleman, 300 meters northeast.
Now, a few of my guys have fallen in pretty quick succession, which leads me to believe these are some of the better units the enemy has, which makes me wonder, is this like the final assault and they're using what they've got? Or what does this mean? So I'm thinking about getting up to a 50 cal position here. Might go with that one back over on the right, since it seems like we've got a few guys that are just right down the road. And if I get into that position and I can pull some fire up over there, I might be able to get back over to the one on the left. So, whoa, that tracer round came from behind. So I think what's actually happened, and I'm hearing some fire from behind me too, the enemy got around us. And this was actually really smart. Like, I think the reason why we were going up against some of their elite units was to distract us, because, yeah, this isn't good. So what I have right now is my contingency plan if we do get overrun. I have got some explosives in here, and I'm just going to blow up the roadblock. So I'm trying to strategically place all these explosives so I do take out some of the most important things that we have here, and the enemy can't use them, as I kind of mentioned earlier. Yep, don't want to choose touch-off bombs while I'm in here. I mean, I'm going to have to pull my guys back. Like, even though it's quiet right now, there are more enemy. I might have to fight my way back into the city. I just don't want to be surrounded. Alright, set one down here at the headquarters. I don't think we've marked anybody yet in the city, but I'll go ahead and pull my guys back. No, it's going to take them a while since they're engaging the enemy. I mean, I wish you could get them to just straight ignore the enemy altogether. Like, once they see multiple enemies, like, they won't move the way that they normally do. I mean, they're doing the smart thing. I mean, one person fires, another person runs, and then they switch off, but it just takes a lot longer. See, there is more down there. They're just slow to move over here as well. And I think it is just for that distraction. Like, they have us focused down there, and we completely ignored what was going on over to the right. Now, I'm staying here right now just to kind of give my guys some time before we fully pull back. Ooh. You know what? I forgot. I've got grenades too. Alright, so... Oh, and that might be armor. Alright, so I'm going to adjust the range on this. Yeah, there are rockets going way over my head. Now, I'm going to go ahead and expend all the ammunition that I've got here. I mean, this is the closest thing, I hate to say, closest thing I have to artillery right now. Ooh. Better move back. You know, since we do have a high arc on these grenades, and there really isn't anybody that I can target right now, I'm just going to get behind the barrier and just kind of lob some grenades over. Don't know what good it'll do, but it will do some good. Alright. Add a little bit more distance to it. I don't know if you guys will hear the explosions. But since I know they've kind of been in that field, that's where I'm going to concentrate my fire. And I honestly don't know if this is doing any good at all. I mean, this is just one of the things about Arma, is there's no notifications, at least with the mods that I've got, that's like, oh, Dunbar Snackbar killed so-and-so, or anything like that. So this could be going both ways. I mean, I could be killing a lot of the enemy, or I could be doing nothing. It's probably the latter, not gonna lie. Alright. 3 grenades left, or, yeah. Kind of move over a little bit. For what it's worth, we've still got somebody up there, and I'm not hearing any weapons fire. Maybe I did get some of the guys. Alright, well, I'm going to keep the last one. You never know when it might come in handy. Been able to get most of my guys out of there. I think the only guy that's left is a guy who's like severely injured because he's just refusing to move altogether. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to get into position now and fall back, and we're just going to have to go ahead and blow up what's left. That does, of course, mean that this mission does end up being a loss, but we still might be able to bounce back from it. Like, we could go ahead and push them out in the next mission, so I wouldn't say all is lost. The fact that we are going to be in an urban warfare situation does benefit us. Alright, can't get into an elevated position here. I'm just gonna have to get really close. Yeah, they're over there. Alright. Well, there's one guy. He's not in there. He's pretty close. Alright, that's it. Alright, so now what I'm gonna have to do is try and avoid the enemy. You can see they have made it into the city. So I'm going to have to try and fight my way, or actually I'm going to sneak my way. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and try and engage anybody right now. It's just too risky, and I've only got a few guys in which to do it. So again, mission is a loss. I hate to say it. That's just how it's going to go. But thanks for watching, guys. More of this to come later on. The Battle of Cherno is next. For the next... well, at least one mission. We'll see what happens. But again, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. More of this to come later on. So make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. You guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thanks again for watching. As always, I hope you guys have a good one.